Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Cast Pajamas. And like I promised, this sucker is about Kanye. Stay thirsty now. Okay, so before I get into it, I know that there are a lot of people right now who are like have that whole knee-jerk reaction where you're just like, "Well, you just don't know about Kanye. You don't understand Kanye's legacy. You don't get it. You don't get it at all. You're just a hater. You're just an old head who can't stand someone who's being successful and more popular than you are." To which I say, fuck you. Because what a lot of people don't really understand about me specifically is I'm a hip-hop connoisseur. Yeah, I'm a student of the game. I live hip-hop. I breathe hip-hop. I study hip-hop. I read about hip-hop. I can tell you exactly the ins and outs about the Wu-Tang Clan. Do you know who the originator of hip-hop is? No? Sit down. Thanks. Now, on that note, I will say this. Kanye West. He first started out as a producer, an unknown producer for Rockefeller. That's right. When Jay-Z started to become really, really prevalent in Def Jam, this is also about the time that he enlisted a really, really skinny kid from the Chi to be his beat maker. In fact, Kanye West actually has, I think, 6 beats on the iconic album, The Blueprint by Jay-Z. He also has his name and his works in hundreds, and I mean hundreds of other people's works. So yes, Kanye as a producer is ridiculously influential. I'm not arguing that. He made some pretty fire beats. Secondly, I also know that no one took Kanye seriously as a rapper. In fact, when he would be demoing these beats to Jay-Z and other members of Rockefeller, he would impassionately stand up on the table on anywhere he was at and just start spitting these rhymes, yo. And people were really annoyed by it because back then, hip-hop was starting to become synonymous with the gang culture. It wasn't always that way, but if you're going to speak truth, which is what hip-hop is at its purest form, is speaking your own personal truth. That's why it is gang affiliated. Not necessarily because that's the cool thing to do, but because hip-hop was originally meant for inner city youth and a means of expressing themselves. And then it grew into a legitimate business where inner city youth could make money based off of their own story. So there, that one's free. So back to Kanye. Because Kanye didn't really have the subject matter that everyone wanted to hear at the time, his emceeing, his bars were just overlooked. It wasn't until that fateful day where he got into a car accident coming home from one of the studios one day that his mouth had to be wired shut. Pause for jokes. I've thought of 5. Now, because Kanye's mouth was wired shut, normal people would just wait until, everything was all healed. And then they would go on to be producing whatever stuff they would. But Kanye, nah. Mr. Kanye West did the impossible, the unthinkable, and he recorded an entire album called Through the Wire while his mouth was wired shut. So if you actually go back and you listen to this album, and if you didn't know the actual history of the album, that's why Kanye's Through the Wire sounds absolutely nothing like any of his other previous works, because the boy wasn't able to dictate properly, but somehow he still managed to produce a fire fucking project. This caught the attention of Rockefeller because, obviously, 1, this kid is insatiable, and he really, really is passionate, and 2, everybody needs a gimmick. So, are you going to turn down the backstory like that? No, of course you're not. You're going to sign him. And you're going to let this dude do whatever projects he wants to, because The Wire was actually seen as one of the first hip-hop albums of that generation. Now, here's where I reluctantly have to give props as well, because if it wasn't for Chicago rappers like Kanye West or Common, then backpack rappers, as they are called, would not be a thing. They just would not. It would just be gangster rap, gangster rap, gangster rap, gangster rap for another few decades until somebody else came along and finally said, hey, you know what? We could also write intelligent rap. So yeah, there's something you didn't know about Kanye, is that he is the original backpack rapper. And because of him, rappers like myself don't need to be all braggadocious about how many guns they have, or, because I don't have guns, by the way, or how many bodies they have. I don't have any bodies, or anything like that, because black people really aren't as violent as hip-hop would portray us to be. So that's that. And of course, you know, he dropped The College Dropout and whatever other albums that he dropped, because I can't freaking remember, because College Dropout was actually like the last time I listened to Kanye and stuff. But, you know, I cannot deny that early Kanye was good. He was not a genius, but he was good. Really good. And yes, he was definitely impactful. And then one fateful day, a lot of those in his life, he got really, really, really drunk, super hammered, and decided to attend the Grammys, to which he sat beside his former homies, Jay-Z and Beyonce. And a young Taylor Swift happened to get an award that he didn't really agree with. So what did Kanye do? His drunk ass got up on stage, snatched the mic, and said the infamous lines, I'm gonna let y'all finish. Blah, 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 blah. Make an ass of yourself. Now, here's the thing that really, really pisses me off about this. Is one, this is actually a young Taylor Swift. This is a credible Taylor Swift. This is a Taylor Swift who people were looking at and going, yeah, this is something new. This is revolutionary. This is awesome. Hooray. And two, one, Taylor Swift, awesome, hooray, yada, yada, yada. And he took one of the most precious moments that anybody could have, any fucking musician can have, who believes in truly patting themselves on the back in all these award shows. Personally, and sullied it. That impression of her, like, most shining achievement, the first fucking real award that she got, is now sullied because some asshole decided to get his drunk ass up on stage and put his opinion and disrupt everything, when in actuality, later on in the same award show, Beyonce would go on to win an even more important award. Okay? Don't, like, fuck him. Fuck Kanye. But I will say this. Beyonce took her time out of her speech, called up Taylor Swift, and let Taylor Swift do the speech that she was originally supposed to do for the aforementioned award that she won before Kanye blew it up out of proportions. So now, for the next 6 months, all the attention that should have been given towards Taylor Swift, whether you like her or not, has now been diverted to Kanye. So now, we're all looking at Kanye wondering what the hell he's going to do. And it soon became apparent that Kanye's just kind of Kanye, you know? I'm a genius! I'm a god! I'm better than this person, and this person. Y'all should recognize me. Blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. For years, this motherfucker went unchecked and egotistic. And at some point in time, it actually really made me wonder, do you still produce music, dude? What the actual fuck? But we just kind of let it slide as Kanye being Kanye. I mean, I get it. Every artist has some form of eccentricity towards them. I mean, can anyone here think of Vincent van Gogh and not bring up the ear? No. Let's see now. Well, hell, myself. I'm an eccentric little bugger. I love attention. I crave attention. I need your attention. And so one day, I'm going to find out what the hell my crazy little gimmick is, and I'm going to exploit the absolute shit out of that, as a good artist should. But Kanye took it to the extremes, in my personal opinion. So now we have crazy Kanye doing Kanye things, but he's still producing a lot of good music. He's still, I don't know, he's still an artist in my mind at this point. Yes, I stopped fucking with him, but I respect the fact that he's allowed to be crazy, especially around the time of album sales. I mean, I don't understand why we do this nowadays, still, because it's ridiculously transparent. But if your favorite artist just happens to be in the news for something stupid, you can bet within 1 month there's an album sale coming. So, Nelly, congratulations on your next single. Moving on. Things got progressively weirder for myself in regards to Kanye. That whole run for president thing, I don't really agree with. Using his power to sick fans on reporters, I don't really agree with. A lot of things I don't really agree with. But recently, I believe that he has stepped over the boundaries of crazy eccentric artist to future Netflix snuff film documentary. And this is where I'm 100% serious here, okay? I know Kanye because I'm a student of hip hop. Regardless or not, if I like you or your music, I'm going to learn about you if you are in the public space. And I'm going to track down every bit of information that I possibly can. Because again, I'm a student of hip hop. And if I believe that someone is discrediting this genre that I so love and fucking defend, despite its misogyny, despite its violent nature, despite all of that, I still love hip hop in its entirety. But there are people who take the societal leadway that we give them and just say, fuck it, I'm gonna go full crazy. So again, Kanye, this part's for you. When you were pregnant with your first child, I know for a fact that during the 9 months that Kim Kardashian was going through all the wonderful stuff about pregnancy, you were in Paris working on an album. Now, I have a little girl. One. For reasons. But one little girl. And during my baby mama's pregnancy, I was an hour away. And that killed me. But despite being in a considerably lower tax bracket than you are, I saved and I scrounged up every penny that I possibly could in order to pay my mom, my friends, or my then baby mama to come and get me on weekends or weekdays. Or she would make the effort to come and see me. And all through the pregnancy, despite how crazy she seemed to be, because everyone loses their girlfriend during pregnancy. I don't care who the fuck you are. You know, the moment you knock up a woman, goodbye to her, goodbye. Goodbye, you are not going to see that chick again for 9 months. It's actually kind of cool. Once the baby's out, I really want McDonald's. She's back! Yes! So I understand pregnancy. I understand how fearful it can be to be around someone who's so fucking hormonal that it is terrifying to be within their presence. I know what it means to sob and cry to my friends because I cannot figure out the logic that has been thrown at me over the phone. Because again, she's hormonal. She can't help this stuff, Kanye. And what did you do on your first fucking pregnancy? You fucked off and worked out on an album and left your baby girl at home alone. Now I get it. It's Kim Kardashian. She has millions of dollars for doulas and, you know, nurses and all the medication and all this fun stuff. And she can get a tummy tuck after she's done and a butt lift and all this other blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But you cannot substitute all that stuff with a good fucking partner. So, fuck you, buddy. That's all I have to say. Just fuck you for doing that to her. Like, what the hell, man? I'm baffled to the point where I'm actually short-circuiting because I'm thinking about this too much. And it's going to cost me about 15 minutes of the video because you're just going to see unconscious me on the floor. I don't edit. So, moving on once again. Kanye, your POS from the start. Just straight up. My opinion of you as a father is fucking garbage. From the start. Put the albums down, bro. Okay? Stop talking about how you were billions of dollars in debt. Stop talking about how you were a fucking genius. Stop making friends with fucking weird ass presidents. Stop rubbing elbows with other psychos. Just stop. Stop. And think like a fucking father for an instant. Okay? Because recently, y'all done fucked up. Okay? I don't know actually what happened in your weird, crazy little Kardashian world. But I truly believe that Kim Kardashian did have a right to kick your dumbass to the curb. Because you are not a dad, Kanye. I challenge you. I challenge you on dadding. Okay? You are not a dad. You're a baby with sperm. Fight me. I don't care anymore. Because recently, I also was separated from my kid. I also had to go through a lot of bullshit. But you didn't hear me complain. Not once during my entire fucking episode did I put it on social media. Hell, until just a couple of months ago, nobody knew what I was going through for a full year, except for 5 of my most trusted friends, and even then, I wouldn't dare put it over text message, just in case one of those friends decided that Epi was wrong and had proof that I, on an emotional day, lost my cool and just decided, blah! No. I did the right thing, Kanye. I did the proper thing, Kanye. I missed my little girl's 2nd birthday, Kanye. But I knew it would be absolute insanity. Fucking dangerous. And stupid as all get out to crash her birthday party and put the lives of her mother, her mother's boyfriend, and all of my ensuing family members in danger because I, for whatever reason, could not see outside of my own self. Like, why would you do that? Okay? That is dangerous, Kanye. That is stupid, Kanye. I'm surprised your ass didn't get arrested. I wish your ass got arrested. I would be the first one to recommend the death penalty. I'm not fucking kidding around here, buddy. Okay? Secondly, you lost Kim. So what? You loved her. I get it. I know what it means to be a jilted lover. I know exactly what it means to look into the person that you loved, that you decided that you were going to protect, that their children and your children are going to be the most important, precious things in your life. And then suddenly, that is taken under your feet. And all of a sudden, instead of being there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, now you're put on the back burner and you feel dejected. You feel like your worth as a man has been compromised. You feel like, why did I even put all this effort into being a dad? Why did I try? Why? Like, you have all these fucking emotions in you. I totally get that because I've gone through them also. I spent a year questioning my self-worth as a fucking parent because, again, my baby mama decided that she didn't want me in her life. But that was where that ended, Kanye. Instead, what I did was I made the choice to go through the Canadian system, which sucks, by the way. It sucks being a male trying to get your custody of your child in the Canadian system. That shit needs to be reformed. I'm not going to go into details, but let me tell you, it is hard to navigate. It is hard to keep calm. You're going to tell your stories over and over and over again, and judges and policemen and social workers and advocates are going to tell you the same thing. They're going to point out all the things that you did wrong, in the process. And it is up to you, Kanye fucking West, to see that these people are actually right. Okay? I had to swallow a lot. I had to swallow a lot of truths about myself and my actions when I thought I was in the right. But people, a lot of people told me I was in the wrong. So what did I do? Did I continue on with my actions? No. I took a step back. And I built myself. I made sure that my mind was an impenetrable fucking fortress. So that way, if and when I become famous and a paparazzi happens to come around, I'm not going to swing my arms like a wild gorilla and run into a fucking sign. No. Instead, for my daughter's sake, and for her safety, and for her stability, she now knows that Daddy did absolutely everything that he could to make sure that I got to her without harming her. What you are doing right now, Kanye, is appalling. You are not a father. You are not. You're a sperm bank, okay? Leave Kim alone, dude. I hate XXL. I hate The Source. And I'm starting to hate 105.5 Power, The Breakfast Club, because every day I'm seeing new articles about how you crashed a party with Travis Scott. By the way, Travis Scott, you're also a piece of shit. But I don't have the time to I don't have the time to elaborate why you're a piece of shit. So I'm actually going to add a very in-depth video that someone else did as to why you yourself are a piece of shit. But this is about Kanye. Back to it. So yeah, leave Kim alone. Accept that your relationship is over. Okay? I did. My relationship is fucked. I have no desire to talk to my baby mama without someone present in the room. In fact, legally speaking, it is more beneficial for me to just say what I need to say to a third party, and that third party will then talk to my baby mama, because I know that the two of us together are a fucking powder keg. Okay? I know that about me. I'm a troll, dude. I just spent the last 22 minutes calling you out. I'm a damn troll, man. So I know that the best way for me to communicate with my baby mama is through a third person. But what are you doing, Kanye? What are you doing? Because what I'm seeing is you rolling around town with a bunch of creepy Kim Kardashian lookalikes, flashing on Instagram with your god-awful clothing, and crashing parties you weren't invited to. Now you're spreading rumors about her. You're dragging her name through God knows what slime-infested mud. And you're beating your chest saying that I'm a good dad, I'm a good person, when anyone who's actually been in your situation can say that you are doing this wrong. And shame on you, XXL. Shame on you, Source. Fuck you, Breakfast Club, for perpetuating this. What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you aware that in approximately 7 months, if this guy keeps doing what he's doing, you're gonna be hearing how Kim Kardashian is 6 feet below, underneath one of Kanye's stupid fucking mansions, while he releases Donda 3 and further sullies the name of his rest in peace mom. Because I guarantee you, Kanye, if your mom was alive, man, she would slap the absolute shit out of you right now, boy. You're harassing. You are giving misogyny a good name, dude. There are people, like, the comment section is just the stupidest fucking thing, obviously, but you are giving rise to a whole fucking generation of asshole douchebags who think it's okay to harass and pound their fucking chest and lash out emotionally without consequence to their baby mamas. You are giving people PTSD, Kanye West. You are actually doing this. You are triggering real life survivors of abuse because you, sir, you fuck, are exhibiting all the fucking traits that comes with abusive behavior instead of keeping your goddamn mouth shut and being a real fucking dad and going through the goddamn legal system, okay? You're an artist, sir. You have so much fucking influence. And what are you doing? You're choosing to spend all your money on clothes that look like fucking Marty McFly. Let's just face it, man. Why is everything so puffy? You made Fat Joe look like an idiot, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? You make Fat Joe look like an idiot. Fat Joe, an OG. Fuck you. And you're doing this all for what? What are you gonna do when you have what are you gonna do when you have the time with your kids, Kanye? Have you set up your mansion for children? Do you have toys for them? Are you collecting gifts? Are you writing notes in their absence saying this is why daddy isn't here? Are you ensuring that the people around you are good, decent human beings? When I became a stepdad, I got rid of a good 15 to 20% of my friends list because I realized I was making excuses for a lot of people who just didn't need to be there. And then when I got a daughter, you bet I scrutinized everyone and everything that came within my possession because there's no way my kid is ever going to grow up and look at dad and wonder why he surrounded himself with such repulsive human beings, because there's no way that you, Kanye West, can convince me or anyone otherwise that you're a good person if you continue to hang out with the likes of Travis Scott. Okay? Check your circle, my friend, because no one is checking you. And that's bad, dude. That's bad. You're abusive. You're a monster. I never thought I'd have to say this, but I'm defending Kim Kardashian. Dude, leave her alone. She can be with whoever she wants to, bro. I know you have. Double standard motherfucker. Yeah, I'm walking around with this bitch. Yeah, she looks exactly like my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, fucking yeah, banged her. Yeah, man, yeah. But Kim, I want you back. That's creepy, dude. That's really creepy. I would actually prefer you got a mannequin that looked like Kim and fucked her in the middle of New York Times Square than drag another poor woman into your bullshit. Because now that woman also has to deal with your bullshit. Now that woman's personal self-worth is being discredited. Now, that person, you somehow whittle down all their personality, all their charm, all their charisma, all the things that women have to offer. Or rather, let us see. And you whittled her down to just a Kim Kardashian lookalike. You stole her identity and you superimposed it on your ex, you creepy bitch. You have daughters, dude. Like, think, Kanye, please. Because you're an idiot. Otherwise, leave Kim alone. Leave your kids alone. If you want them that badly, go through the legal system and shut your fucking trap. Because when you end up killing her, and all these news outlets vilify you and say that, oh my God, Kanye West finally snapped. Kanye West is no longer funny. Kanye West, genius turned mad. The only people who are going to be surprised are the same people whose head is so far up their ass that they can tickle their own uvula. Okay? Stop it, dude. And to the fans of Kanye West, the fuck are you thinking? This isn't normal, you guys. This isn't normal, eccentric, rich people behavior, okay? It's not like he has like a gold-plated fucking bathroom or anything like that. It's not like he's fucking skydiving with, I don't know, fucking non-organic material fucking with parachutes. It's not like he's fucking cliff diving off of the Empire State Building because he has lots of money and can, circumnavigate all the rules that would require such a feat to do. No, this man is toxic. He's fucking toxic. And you, his fans, are perpetuating this bullshit. You, his fans, are allowing this to happen. Do you remember that rant when he first ran for president back in 2020? Was it 2020? 2016? I don't fucking know. But do you remember that rant when he ran for president? You know, the one where he goes, I almost killed my daughter. I could have killed my daughter. That should have been the point when every single fan should have walked the fuck out of that place. Because there's a man who was crying over a decision to abort his baby. And now you're looking at him going, oh my God, Kanye, please, don't. Oh my God, Kanye, please, blah, blah, blah. When you actually should have been saying, get help, stop the concert. We'll wait for you in 6 months after you come out. For the record, you'll never know if I'm pro-choice. You'll never know if I'm pro-abortion. Because there's a thing that dangles between my legs that takes me out of the argument altogether. So... But yeah, I've been ranting long enough. This is taking a half an hour of my time. And quite frankly, I need to go fucking do some mindfulness and some meditation because I'm super pissed. I'm super pissed that you, Kanye, are walking around like the abusive prick that you are. I'm super pissed that your fans think you're the greatest, when in actuality, you're just a dirtbag. A fucking dirtbag. With thick skin, who's too easily offended, who doesn't understand that women fuck, dude. Because you fuck. Fucking is awesome. Why? Why would you want to stop your ex from fucking? Let them fuck. Shit, she was nice enough to fuck you once. Maybe you should, be a little happy about that, you know? Yeah. You see that chick over there? We're in the same league. Shit, man. If I know somebody has sex with my ex-girlfriend, I'm slapping them a high five. Psh, yeah! That's just hard to do. But no, alas. You're just parading around this world, talking shit about your ex, like a wounded asshole. Stop, Kanye. Just stop. It's not funny. It's not admirable. It's not honorable. And it's nothing that should be looked up to. Okay? You are a gaslighting narcissist who needs to be put down. Because I'm tired of talking to my friends about their exes, how abusive they are, and how horrible they've been treated, only to flip my phone on and see that every newscast out there somehow thinks that what you're doing is justified. It's not, Kanye. And if you are still a fan of Kanye West after this, fuck you, to be perfectly honest with you. And I say this, again, knowing that I am a fan of some of the most dredges of society, because I love gangster rap. But a lot of the gangsters that I fuck with would never do what you do. And that's a weird thing to think, Kanye. That you, who've never done a gangster rap in your entire life, somehow ended up being more morally repulsive than any one of these motherfuckers in your camp. So I implore you, you the listener, you the consumer, take stock of the celebrities that you love. And once you find out that they're just garbage human beings, put them where they belong. Okay? We did it for R. Kelly. Most of us did it for Michael Jackson. Pee Wee Herman. You know, we live in the age of Me Too and cancel culture. But we're still teaching our daughters that it's okay to love an abusive man so long as he has something to provide us. That's not okay. So on behalf of me and all fathers everywhere who have been through your situation, I'm telling you, you're doing it wrong. And no good will come out of this. To the rest of y'all, please take stock and learn who your celebrities are. That's it. I love you. I'm proud of you. You got this.